Episode of Randy's Rants. It is August 21st. It's 9:17 p.m. Fuck, I don't know why I thought it was fucking morning. Just doing a really quick fucking episode. I wanted to get one done, at least two this week, because I'm gonna be honest. I did my first Spanish one, but let's just say that first Spanish episode, I didn't realize how bad my fucking Spanish was. For me, I feel like I was fucking horrible. But just showed that I just had to do some more practice on it. But what sucks is that I had video on it. I was gonna do I had a video for it, but for some reason, file got corrupted or some shit. So I just had to do an audio one, which kind of fucking sucks for the first one. But you know what? I can't get mad. It is what it is. And there's fucking cat hairs on here. God damn, fuck you, Houdini. Motherfucker loves to get in my shit. But just wanted to do this quick episode at night. It has been pretty freaking crazy, especially lately in the news, especially with the politics and all that. I'll be honest, I used to be a huge into politics, I was more of a Democrat. I was a Democrat. I am, but I'm just not into in it as much, because it's fucking it's really fucking draining. It drains your fucking energy when you're in that political thing. And I'm gonna be honest, the way that kind of fucking sucks is that I was really in it. I was fucking arguing with people online, and I'm gonna be honest, that was the worst thing I ever did. Because to be honest, what does it matter what politics you are? Same for race, same language you speak, and that don't matter. We're all humans. At least in my point of view. I mean, Republicans, Democrats, I can tell you the kind of difference. People want to say they're the same. I'm gonna be honest. If you know politics, you'll know they're not really the same. Because I can put a few examples out for you. If you look at Republicans love to have lower taxes for the rich. They say the lower taxes create jobs. I'm gonna be honest. That's been bullshit. That ain't real. All right. They've been trying to push that since Reagan. Reagan did it. Bush Sr. did it. Bush Jr. did it. Trump did it. And guess what? Jobs weren't created because of that. Jobs are created through demand. How is demand created? Us, the American people. When we have money, we spend. Ergo, we spend a lot of money at certain stores, certain areas, certain businesses. Guess what? That means more business for them. And guess what? It's higher demand, meaning they need more people. Cutting taxes doesn't do that. But I'm also going to be honest. I'm not with charging 60% taxes on the rich. No. Don't get it fucking twisted. All right? Let them keep their money. They fucking worked for it. They did hard for it. I'm not for that either. Do I feel like there's a percentage? I feel maybe 40%, 45%. If you make above, I don't know, $1 billion, 500 million, not over $1 million. It's ridiculous. No. If you make over 300 million, then you know what? Okay, well, we can do the 45. But there's a lot of flaws when it comes to our system. But I'm gonna tell you this: though both parties are different, I don't believe we can live in a world of 100% liberal agenda or 100% conservative agenda. No, I feel you need a balance of both. All right, because I don't want to live in that type of world where it's just liberal agenda. Because I'm telling you this, Portland and Seattle just shows you how fucking liberal that shit is. I'm gonna be honest. I'm from Oregon, but in Portland and Seattle, bunch of weirdos. I think the most weirdos there is in Portland. If you live in Portland, I love Portland. All right, don't get it twisted. I'm from Oregon, born in Hermiston. But again, don't get it twisted. There is just weirdos in fucking Oregon, like literally, like weirdos. Too liberal for me. Literally way too liberal. All right? But just because they're too liberal doesn't mean I'm going to fucking, say they're, kind of, sure I'm bashing on them right now, but I'm just saying, and that's my opinion. But at the same time, we should learn how to speak to one another, talk. Like, Lord have mercy. You can have differences with someone. Doesn't mean you have to stop talking to them. Seriously. Find some middle ground, compromise. Politics is like a fucking marriage, man. You got to find the in-between. All right? You got to find that in-between. Well, not even like a marriage, man, because I got my thoughts on marriage too, man. I feel like in a perfect marriage, it can't be 50-50. It has to be 51-49. That's my view. Because the way I see it is you have two powerhouses. If both have equal power, there's going to be a power grab. Who has the most grab? who has the most power. Certain decisions, I feel like it should be both. But then there comes a time where, you know what, the man has to decide. And that's not, that's not bashing on like saying women are less. No, I always say, if you look at chess, the most important piece is the king, but the most powerful piece is the queen. See, life is just like that. The king is the most important, but the queen is the most powerful. And that's what I tell to everyone, especially to a lot of my friends, and most of my friends that I hang, my best friends or my close friends, a lot of them are just girls. So I'm like, you know what? When they feel down, I tell them that because it's true. The king is the most important, but the most powerful piece is the queen. There's reason for that, but that's my small take on politics, and I don't mean to like spark debate or anything. I'm just letting you guys know how I feel. But the reason I'm not so much in touch with politics is I know it's draining when you argue with people and they only want to see their point of view and not yours. But also getting into that, I was missing the most important thing: making money. Getting into politics and getting arguments with people, that shit wasn't making me money. It was draining my energy. And my energy made me want to either eat or go to sleep. It wasn't making me money. That's why I was like, fuck this shit, dude. This ain't making me money. I don't care about it. I don't want to hear about it. A lot of people say, oh, it's not about money. Don't let money, the greed, or don't let money overpower you. There's a difference though, man. Money's how I take care of my loved ones and my family. It's that simple. What can you give your kids when you pass away? We can give them knowledge. True. But what they're also going to remember is, did you take care of them? Did you provide the house, a vehicle, food, clothing? Did you provide that? Because if you just provided this knowledge of some sort of life or this, but you couldn't provide for them, I feel like it can mess somebody up. I feel like, to be honest, you got to provide your family, your kids with knowledge, and be the breadwinner. Provide them the house, provide them this, so they don't, certain things in their life doesn't influence their decision. Everything can influence you. Your friends influence you without you knowing. Your music you listen to influences you. The books you read influences you. The movies you watch influence you. The people around you influence you. All right, you may not know it, but subconsciously there are. I mean, I can show you many ways. Like nowadays, it's all about shit. People my age or younger having their wife, their girlfriend, and one on the side. Why is that? But if you look at music too, it's like that. Look at Maluma. When he started, one of the songs I heard from him was Los Cuatro. And it's about a guy who likes a girl but sleeps around with two other guys but still loves her. And it's vice versa. Tell me, how does the music not influence times? I'm not putting the whole blame on music. No, because music is made to what we like, to what people like to hear. All right? But to say that music or social media doesn't have some sort of influence on our life, that's another thing. Oh, it has an influence. I mean, it has a big influence, And if you don't believe me, pay attention to the music and pay attention to how everybody who listens to mainstream music are. I mean, look at Lil Pump. Look at all these guys that were doing all these pills and all that. And guess what? You got a lot of these young people doing oxys, benzos, doing all this other fucking shit. What do you want to call shit? Xannies. Can't tell me music doesn't also have to play an influence on that. Music has a huge influence, man. Look at even the Mexican music. A few years ago, everyone wanted to be a Sicari. Everyone wanted to wear their bulletproof vests in this. Right now, it's what's really in is fucking weed culture in Mexican music. So you get the whole lineup from like Rancho Humilde, Del Records. You see those youngsters. That's what it's in. But it's a phase. Certain phases pass and go. and how the music comes, that's how people react. That's how people start to live their life by. That's why for me, it's like certain new music. I only find it catchy. I don't live by that. Especially when it comes to Mexican music, I'm still kind of old school. I like listening to some new music, but those who keep it artists, like even with hip hop and rap, there's some new music I like, depending on who sings it and what's it about. But usually it's like the old stuff. But it's just a little food for thought for you guys. You guys are probably wondering why I'm not drinking tequila today. This is a bulletproof coffee that I'm trying out. Man, I'm gonna be honest, I can fuck with this. And if you guys don't know what bulletproof coffee is basically coffee with just a high fat intake, so you have energy, more. How can I say? Not spread out. What the fuck is that fucking word I'm looking for? A constant flow of energy, rather than if you just do black coffee with like creamer, sugar. It's just a small little rush of energy because of the sugar and the creamer. Whereas this, you get that caffeine rush. But because I put ghee butter, I forgot what the fuck it's pronounced, but it's like high fat, and then also MCT oil, it's gonna give my body a longevity of more constant of energy. Because when sugar or carbs hit your bloodstream, well, first off, here's a little science for you guys that I learned. Carbs, when it enters your system, it's an automatic sugar. No matter what, rice, bread, your body registers that as a sugar. All right. So when you, let's say if that's just one, right? But when you do, let's say if I would just do coffee, regular milk, and some creamer and a little bit of sugar, that's really just high carbs. All right, high carbs, sugar, carbs, and your body just flows through that energy like fast, because our bodies right now are used to burning a lot of sugar and carbs as our main diet, which shouldn't be really it, because if you do a high carb diet, that's like eating a ton of sugar. Your body just registers it as sugar. And if you don't believe me, get one of those readers you can put like behind your arm and all that to measure your like blood sugar levels and all that. Eat some rice, don't do anything, and see how high that thing spikes. Eat some bread, see how high that thing spikes. With this is really just all coffee with a lot of fat, healthy fats that your body uses for not only energy, but also it's fats that can help your body in many ways, because cholesterol and fats are the building blocks. But back in the day, you used to hear that cholesterol is bad. No, not really, because every part of our body, the main building block of everything, of our muscles, protein, and everything, is cholesterol. Not bad cholesterol. No, it's not greasy food. No. It's like eggs, avocados, stuff like that. That type of healthy cholesterol we need. So what I put in here is basically a lot of healthy fats to help my body use fat as a fuel. And I barely tried it today because I always wanted to try this, but I recently saw the recipe on it, and then when I saw it, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna give it a try. I did it tonight, and I can drink this by itself without nothing, with no. And if you guys also want, you can add some collagen powder or a little bit of protein powder to give you at least some more fuel. But definitely highly recommend. Next time I'll have the bottles here so I can show you guys if you guys want to purchase it. But so far it's been a good fucking day, And to all my listeners, subscribers, man, thank you guys. I've been noticing an increase on a lot of my audio downloads, which is fucking amazing. I never thought I would get like that many. I think right now I have like 30, 40 listeners, and it's still growing. And it's crazy how on the Libsyn that I have, it shows you like where all the downloads are coming from. And man, I got some in Mexico, France, Germany, Canada, that was actually cool seeing Canada and some other spots. But for you guys listening, and you guys are sticking with the ride, man, thank you guys. I love you fuckers. And if you guys ever want to send me anything like questions, I would love to answer them on Randy's Rants 1@gmail.com. But it's been a good fucking it's been a good week so far. Not a good week, I'm gonna be honest, man. I've been fucking lazy. But enough about me. Let's talk about fucking shit that's coming up. Sports. I am a little pissed off that college football is off. Pac-12 said, I believe, like 2 weeks ago, that they were not gonna have any games. At first, there was only gonna be conference games, but now they changed it. There will be no college football. So I am a little mad at that, man, because I was looking forward to seeing the Ducks, to seeing my Ducks play, seeing the Beavers play, seeing how they were gonna do this year. Because the Ducks looked like a pretty good team this year. I thought they would have got far, but you know what? Fucking coronavirus, it's real, y'all. And for you guys wondering what I'm smoking, this is a Chow Cameroon. It's a nice little cigar. It's a boxed pressed, so it's like basically a little rectangle, little square. But definitely, guys, you know. One thing I did want to say though, on my vlog, because I'm still working on it. The one I did in Mexico, man. It's taken me a while because I have to go through every video and pick out the best scenes, little by little, just cutting it, paste, cutting it, and deciding which ones to keep. But what is cool though that I was able to get is when we got stopped by the federales. I think there was the state of the federal. I really don't know, but I got that on GoPro, which is actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, we tried to buy them off with 500 pesos. They weren't having it this time, man. They were not having it. Like, no, we don't want that right now. I think they just wanted to see who was in the vehicle because our driver had the windows tinted and they were pretty dark. So my guess is they just wanted to see who was in there. They asked us questions, what we're doing, what do we do for work and stuff like that. And I told them, I said do security, but also I blog. I'm a blogger. I also got my own podcast. And it was at that moment I was like, you know what? I gotta start doing a Spanish one. Because then maybe I could have given them a business card or something and they could start listening. Next, a lot of people start listening to me, especially down there, and being my roots, my culture and stuff like that. I was like, damn, I fucked up on opportunity, but not really, because that was an eye opener for me. That was a huge eye opener for me. And that's why I did that first Spanish one. And I'm going to do one right after this. I'll probably do it right now in like 5 minutes. Cut this one a little bit short today. But yeah. But I hope you guys have been safe in these fucking times, man. Who knew fucking 2020 was gonna fucking be like this? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't fucking know for shit. I did not think it was gonna fucking end like this, but you know what? It did. Can't complain about it or nothing. Alright? The most we can fucking do is just tell life to fuck off and keep pushing forward, man. Alright? But if there's one thing this coronavirus did teach us, man, it showed us our weaknesses, I feel, in our economy, business as well. Crazy how we're only shut for just like that brief amount, and a lot of places are going under, which is fucking sad. But it can be a lesson to learn where, you know what, maybe learn how to put money always aside to make sure you always have enough, for you, for your family, for your workers. But also it's taught us a lot where we're not too healthy, at all. We're not very healthy. And I've noticed that, which is crazy, that a lot of things on the news are not telling you how to live a healthier life. They're just telling you what you should do to maintain healthy. But I believe, exercise, always be exercising, running, lifting, keeping that muscle mass on you, not building muscle, but making sure your muscles remain strong, your bones remain strong, cardiovascular, that our lungs are always strong, our deficiencies in certain vitamins. I was reading a thing that one thing in the U.S. is there's a high percentage of us that are low in vitamin D, and there is a correlation between a deficiency in vitamin D and coronavirus. You're more prone to get it, and also it just showed us a lot of shit. But it doesn't mean we can't learn from it. But also it shows like where I'm gonna put a lot of people on blast here. That they claim they're smarter than people. They want to put all these conspiracy theories together and all that. I'm gonna be honest. Conspiracy theories are cool, but I don't believe them, not too much, because conspiracy theory is mixing half truth and half with bullshit. That's really what conspiracy theories are. Literally. 50% truth, 50% bullshit. Finding out the truth takes time. Finding out what's a bullshit also, it's fucking, it's just crazy. But it just shows how we want to, here in the US, we're selfish and we think we're smarter than others. We think we're smarter than this certain countries, or we think we're the smartest. So, oh, this doctor says I shouldn't wear this. Yeah, and everything is always going to be people who debate and think, oh no, we shouldn't do this and do that. But it's who brings the best evidence. Who brings all this? Like I said in my last episode, Japan didn't have many cases. Their total deaths so far have been only 1,000 compared to ours is what? We've had 100,000 deaths. That's pretty nuts. That shows like they're doing something right, and to be honest, we're fucking dumb fucks. And also, if you think wearing a mask is violating your rights, I'm sorry, but you're a fucking idiot. All right? You are a fucking idiot. For a point, I wasn't wearing my mask a lot because I was thinking it the wrong way. Think, oh, I'm not. If I get it, I'll get it. I don't give a damn. That showed my selfishness because I wasn't being courteous. So it's like, hey, maybe I have it. I should cover up. All right? But that's my mistake. I learned that. All right? But not once did I say, this is a violation of my rights. The Bill of Rights, the First Amendment, blah, 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 blah. Oh, get the fuck out of here with your fucking amendments, bruh. Just be fucking courteous, dude. All right? Japan, how they live, they're practically on top of each other. They didn't even shut down their economy. They did not shut down their economy, and they only have about 1,000 deaths so far. Just 1,000 compared to us. Why? Because they're courteous to others. When they're sick, they just put the mask on. Part of the culture, but the culture is being courteous to others, not being selfish. That just proves it, man. Stop with this fucking bullshit, this violating my rights. Ain't no one violating your rights. Shut the fuck up and sit down. Seriously. All right? You ain't smarter than a fucking scientist. If you don't have a fucking degree, don't talk about coronavirus. If you don't got a fucking degree in anything, like specifically when it comes to health, don't talk about like you know coronavirus, you know all this. All right? Because a lot of people out there lost their loved ones to it. So to say it's completely bullshit, hey, sit your ass fucking down. Talk to the ones who lost their loved ones because of it, all right? Fuck. People are, I don't know, fucking world is fuck. People are fucking crazy, all right? But thank you guys for listening to this episode of Randy's Rants. Love you guys. As always, greatness is one day at a time. Always remember that, all right? And remember, keep working, keep hustling, always grinding, always working. And let's fucking get it, baby. Let's get that fucking working. All right? Love you guys.